back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Chicago Bears. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Allen taking it himself. Credit there goes to those guys up.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 25-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Play action. Now Williams. And this pass broken up. And the contact, long time there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Pass caught by Burton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You look at this Bears defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Allen from the gun on third down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run with Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
As long as the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw, it's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
What is going on?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Bears had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got it first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yes. Punch, Flores, punch.
They'll go play action here with Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas!
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Sanders. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
What is it? Hold on!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Flush to his right. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And again, it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
The Bills are
now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, good move. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game. 14.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
It's 2nd down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Allen now on the sneak.
I liked it. Just take the snap, roll forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills have broken the tie. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
There's 14.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
25 yards that time.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 6 yards.
For the Chicago Bears. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Biggie Angels, Biggie.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 right at the 40. Allen off the play fake. Shakir holds it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's to the right side, caught by Berman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
To throw, Williams. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Play action. Now Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 10 yards out. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Now some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw it.
And he found it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room, but no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms, and
he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
This is first and 10.
Allen going to throw. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Allen.
Flushed out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Allen going to change this at the line. Now Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, the defense circling now. Fourth down and 7. Throwing, Allen.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Short throw, caught by Pitts.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Finding Samuel.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st down. Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33.